life, or I guess something like it. It's interesting because you work, and every now and then something jolts you back, or there's a pattern, and you're like, "Oh, what does this mean?" And this week, I guess the idea was life may not be there in the future. So I had two patients, different days, but basically most of the days I worked this week, I had a patient on my service who was a retired doctor, sort of strikes close to home, and physically they're not doing so well. First one I chatted with for a bit, and we talked, and he asked me about what I do, and telling him I just work part time, travel, you know, want to take some time to go around with my family, enjoy the company of my daughter. And he was not just normally approving, he was super approving. Told me a story of somebody he knows got really ill early in life at 49, and there goes the rest of your life, all your plans. And you think about it. The fancy term's delayed gratification. Why do you work so hard now? So the idea is you could retire well later, have money, be able to enjoy life, right? I guess we're not talking about the people who are living paycheck to paycheck. We're talking about people who are doing better. But the idea is that some people will be able to retire and they could just live. They can't enjoy the same quality of life they do now. They can't go out to eat all the time, blah, blah, because they don't have that kind of money. They have enough money to live, but not to really splurge. And many other people feel like you gotta earn enough money so you can just splurge in life, just like the way you have been. Or maybe even more so because you have more time then. But I think for me, my point is always, if I'm not enjoying life now, what's the point? So I want to enjoy life now. And people like my friend would say, no, life now, you're young, not for enjoyment. That's for working. That's a different stage of life when you enjoy later. But the reality is you don't know when later will come or if it will, right? If your body breaks down, can't walk more than 20 feet, then really, what did you do? There's a news story that broke about a Japanese man. He had retired. He had saved up a lot of money by scrimping and saving, not eating out, doing frugal activities with his wife. And his wife died after he retired. When they were supposed to go and enjoy life. And his regret is they didn't go out to have more restaurant meals. Now, I don't know if that's truly his regret. But I think the point is he wishes he would have enjoyed life more because the future didn't pan out. And that's the thing, right? Do we look at the world in a series of probability? Do we incorporate probability? You see people working very hard. So what probability do they assign to them getting early onset Alzheimer's and not having a mind when they retire? How much is that weighted? What probability do they assign themselves that their body may fail? They may develop a serious medical condition. And physically, they can't do very much when they've retired. What probability is assigned to the fact that they may get cancer and life is spent dealing with it? Do they take those into account if they are into probabilities? How much are those things worth? How much time should you allot to those? People talk about work-life balance. Whether you play hard or work hard. But I think they usually talk about I'll say rather trivial things. No, I don't get me wrong, they're important. When I say trivial, what I mean is that it's like how hard do you work every day? You take, you know, leave at 5, or do you stay working till 8, 9, even answering your phone and responding email messages at midnight? Don't spend time with your family. That's usually what they talk about work-life balance. The reason I say trivial is I think that's just the first step. How much you value your time? Have you spent 2 months not working every day, 12 hours a day with your kids? Have you spent 1 month just enjoying the company of your wife, not thinking about the stresses of work, being there every day, every night, all the time with the person you said you deeply loved and were committed to? The answer is usually no, because people have to work, they say. And here's the kicker. Many people have to work. I give you that. But there's a little many, I mean, maybe not as many. A lot of people can actually work less. They just want to have all the nice things their neighbors have. Do people choose to take jobs that give more leisure? Yes. Are there people who take jobs that they could take off a few months so they could really enjoy life? If you think about a work project, it's not like you just work on it. It's done. That's the same with not working, enjoying life, doing other stuff outside of work. You can't just start it and it's done. You're good. It takes a while to ease into it. There's one guy who retired young, the whole fire thing. So it took him multiple months before he got used to the idea that he's not working. But he got acclimated and then found other stuff for himself to do, things that kept him active, entertained, alive, shall we say, purpose. And that's the thing I find. People take vacations. They're not really vacations. They're just little break. It's like saying recess is enough for school. I don't need the Christmas holidays or summer vacation. If you need to grow and develop, you need those chunks of time, those large chunks of time, those extraordinary chunks of time that no worker bee is ever given. But many can't take it, especially those who are middle class, upper middle. They just choose not to. They're too afraid. And for me, it's the same. I'm afraid. Should I just work while I have the opportunity? I mean, I do part-time stuff. They have openings. I should fill them, right? Or should I travel with my family? That way I can spend time with my daughter instead of being gone for the majority of the day and just spending a few hours after I come home at night. Isn't that what I want in life? Where's my priority? Is the money really for her? Is money for me, for a sense of security? Spending time with her, isn't that more worthwhile? Don't we say that you can't quantify it? It's priceless. If you had a job that paid more, wouldn't you take it? You don't take this priceless job. I decline it often to go to a job that pays less, is less rewarding, less valuable. And why? I don't know. Doesn't make sense if you think about it.